Hi, my name is Denise Vertumis from Pink in the City. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our volunteers, supporters, and everyone that made Comedy Night 2015 a huge success. Without everyone's support, it wouldn't have been possible. So thank you for all that you do all through the year. 2015 for Pink in the City was a huge success. We're looking for an even bigger success for 2016. Happy holidays.
Hello everybody. So I'd like to give a big round of applause to Helen and Jenny for organizing all of us tonight. Without them, I mean, we wouldn't be able to do this. I mean, we started this a couple of years ago, and we used to only have about 200 to 300 people, and somehow we're like beating records for the Just for Laughs. So we're filling this room up with close to 800 people, and that really means a lot to us because we consider you guys all family to, you know, bring the community together, especially on a Wednesday night. It's hump day. And we're all here, trying to be convenient.
Good evening, everybody. Phil pretty much covered everything, but I just want to say a personal thank you to everybody who made it out tonight and supporting Pink in the City. It's 10 years this year, 2016, and it's a special thank you, to those who have been in support from day one. It's really something, and I'm very proud to be a part of this organization, and I'm very happy for my brothers, for my parents, and everybody else here tonight.
So starting this at the age of 10 years old, I can truly say how honored I am to have inspired everyone to come join us here tonight. So I want everyone to give a round of applause to each other for being here, please.
All the work that the Vertumises do, I want to tell you what you're doing. You guys are all, it's really important what you all are doing tonight. With the money you're giving, we're going to buy the first, I'm not going to bore you with details, but all to tell you that we do mammography at the breast center, but the problem is we want to get the mammography to be better and better. There's a new machine, it's $200,000. Denise said, no problem. Bobby said, there'll be a lot of hot dogs to sell. But they said, we're going to do it, and nobody in Quebec has it, and we'll be the first one. And when patients come to the breast clinic, there'll be a sign. It'll be thank you to Pink in the City, maybe better words than thank you. And the women will wonder, what is Pink in the City? But Pink in the City is thanks to the boys, thanks to the lady and the gentleman, that we are going to be able to do the first in Quebec, get this machine, and for the ladies in the room, I'm scared to say this because we don't have enough room for everybody, but if you want the best mammography in Montreal, the breast center is going to have it, thanks to the Vertumises. Thank you.
All right, how's it going, everybody in Montreal? I'm very happy to be here on the 520 next to Dorval Airport. If anything goes bad, at least we know we can leave. This is great, really happy to be here. Wow! Where else in the world do we all speak three, not one, three languages, huh? Only in Montreal can you do that. We speak three languages, not one of them properly. Only in Montreal can you speak three languages in 3 seconds. I'll give you an example, okay? In the morning, okay, ciao, man, ci vediamo. Answer your phone. Hey, bro, what's going on? Un paquet de morilles, s'il vous plaît?
Hey, Pignon. Who the hell does it? Who does that anymore, right? I never see anybody. Moi, j'adore des sandwichs de la mortadelle. Wow. Yeah, but it's very common. It happens a lot, 2-3 times. Like it happens to Greece, right? Una faccia, una razza, right? We all get that age, right? I had a Filipino guy come up to me once and say, oh, you're Italian. Filipino, Italian, Filipino, same thing. And I was like the same thing. You eat rats, I eat lasagna. No, just kidding, they don't eat rats. They eat cats. I love that. Well, let's get one thing straight over here. My kids are half French Canadian and half Calabrese. They're not, yeah, Calabrese, yeah. So they're not peppers. They're pepperoncini. My name is Pino Perillo, guys. You've been a beautiful crowd. Thank you for supporting the cause.
You guys look so beautiful, so divine, so precious. My dad would be here and he'd be like, look, Miriam, these are successful people. And give me an eye roll. Because my parents are immigrant parents. I'm going to make an assumption, so are your parents, right? Your parents come from the homeland? My parents come from Pakistan. That's exactly what I thought. It's weird, every time I tell people I'm Pakistani, they're like, what? Both parents? I'm like, yeah. Both parents. They're like, but you, I'm like, I know. They're like, no. You don't smell Pakistani. I would have never thought of that. I'm just happy that's still a stereotype out there, you know? I'm like, thank God that's still out there. It's not terrorist or, you know, history of violence. But one thing I realized, when you come from immigrant parents, you have the same story as any other child whose parents are immigrants. Like, their success of parenting is as long as their child is doing better than their friend's child. They're doing a good job. And I made sure that that wouldn't happen for my parents. My Choblo, you're welcome. I feel bad for them, you know? But I realized young that they would never be happy. Like, my brother went to engineering school, and my parents gave my brother so much shit for it. They're like, you know, Dad, he's doing masters in engineering. You're such a loser. You're such a, why can't you do it?
You know what I mean? I love Facebook is because last week I wrote, I ate soup. It's nothing. 30 likes. Guys, if you need attention before Facebook, you have to call a lot of people. Hey, buddy, I hate soup. Fuck you. Hey, buddy, I hate soup. Bravo. Yes, 1 like. I hate Facebook because no formality. You know what I mean? No formality, like on the phone. Hello, how are you? Can I talk to Bob? I'm gonna hang up. Take care, ciao, bye-bye. Formality. 10 years Facebook exists. No formality. Okay? A guy, my friend, asked me, can you help me? Because my girlfriend left me. So, oh my God, it's so sad. So I started this discussion with him because he asked me. I don't care. He asked me. I said, maybe she was not the one. You're gonna find another one. And I wrote him, and I saw him disappear. Hello? Still there? What the fuck are you doing? I felt like a moron. I went 10 minutes on my computer. What's happening? What's happening? I saw the line. Look. When you saw the line, you know he's coming back. He wrote me, what's up? So what's up what? I should say, what's up, what's up? I said, what are you doing? He said, I went to the kitchen, I eat toast. You should have told me I would go at the same time and see. Remember, I ate soup, tabarnak. Guys, I feel like 1995 when internet just arrived, remember? So slow. And you wait like that because you wait for the Playboy picture. And the Playboy picture never came. You always came before she arrived. I feel like that. So just, I know I take 10 minutes just to tell you something very important. If you want to talk to somebody, call me, tabarnak. 514-706-6696. My name is
It's funny, she has two voices. She has her work voice and she has her home voice. Now her work voice is very calm, you know, very serene.
Christopher, what are you doing?
it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe you should get up and do something, I don't know, productive. Now, it's a proven fact that like productivity is like my true Achilles heel in life, you know? Then she calls me from the car. She goes, yeah, wake the fuck up! Not just today, but in life. You're degenerates. I'm like, Mom, I can't even spell degenerate. Like, you're a fucking idiot, get out of here. It's fucked, man. It's fucked. Because it all goes back to that seminal moment at that fat party. And there was two decisions I could have made. I could have gone to McDonald's, or, you know, try to lose weight. And it's funny losing weight, because people come up to you and they tell you different things, try to give you advice. I'm like, hey man, you know, you should not eat and go to the gym. I'm like, thanks. That's a good tip. I'm gonna write that one down. Put that in the memory bank. Manny, where do you buy your clothes? Real quick, I gotta say, where do you buy your clothes? Where do you buy your clothes? Manny, quick, I have like 30 seconds. Village de Valeur? Good for you, Manny. I don't fit in Village de Valeur, and when I was 450, there was really no market for morbidly obese people, so you had to find your neighborhood fat people store. Mine was called Maximus. Still is. Maximus. Just the name should have made me want to fucking put the fork down. Just the name alone. You know how fucking demoralizing it is to walk into a department store and ask for 4X in junior length? Pretty fucking demoralizing, Maddie. So I told this to my mother one day when she was hemming my pants because, again, short. And I go, Ma, you know, I want to try to do new things. Could you buy me some new pants? She's like, what do you mean new pants? I have a date tonight and I want to look good. So could you get me some new pants? And she's like, sure. Do you think I'm a bank? And I'm like, no, Mom. You're just my mother. So I live in the shed now? It's gonna get cold in the winter, but you know, we're gonna pull through. My name is Chris Vendito, thank you very much, you guys have been wonderful.
Because she's Italian, and when she likes to yell at me, she has to use her hands, you know what I mean? And like one time, the angrier she gets, the higher her hands go, like a conductor, basically. So one time she's making dinner and she has her hands like stuck in a bowl, she's making salad and she can't use her hands, but she really wants to yell at me. She's dying to yell at me, but her hands are stuck. And she's getting like more and more like frustrated, she doesn't know what to do. So she's like staring at me and just like starts rolling her like shoulders at me. Like, you look like Brock Lesnar, we're gonna like fight at WrestleMania, what's wrong with you? I don't want your cookies anymore. You're terrifying. She's a beast. She's gonna kill me if she finds out I said this in front of 1,000 people. What are you gonna do? That's funny because my friend has a Japanese girlfriend and he's like terrified of her, but she's so nice. Like, when she's mad at him, she just says his full name and he shits his pants. You know what I mean? She's like, Patrick Akeem, come here this instant. And he's like, oh my God, and he like runs over. I'm like, you kidding me, bro? You know what my girlfriend says? She's like, bro, what the fuck is your problem? Get the fuck over here right now. I'm like, oh shit. I jump out the window. It's funny, but basically she's Italian. I rescued her from St. Leonard. All of her friends are Italian. Her family's Italian. She's just like, and now she lives in Toronto and she's too Italian for Toronto. She walks around like Rambo. Like she has to be picked up and dropped off at the edge of the city. She's too mean for everybody. But she doesn't get that everyone's like nice and friendly and happy all the time and they're all like glorified farmers. Like when you pass somebody or you're in traffic and you do something nice, like you have to wave, you go, oh, thank you. But she's like, people are going, hey, what the fuck is your problem, bro? Like she's yelling at everybody. And I get like so embarrassed. Like I can't condone her behavior. I'm so embarrassed that I have to bring her around. She's mean to everybody there. But sometimes, like I love that she does that. Like I need her skill set when it's necessary. Like when we're at the grocery store and we're buying a shitload of junk food, and like the 19-year-old cashier wants to make small talk, and I panic. I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. I just want to shut him up. I leave and I throw my girlfriend in. She's like, bro, shut the fuck up. I'm on my fucking period. Put this couple of stuffed Oreos in the bag, and we're getting the fuck out of here. I'm basically a mob wife. That's me. Like, she's in charge. I don't like her behavior. I don't like it at all. I don't condone it. But I don't ask where the necklace came from. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to look pretty. I just like let her yell at everybody, and I'm like Carmela Soprano at the corner there. Yeah. I'll leave you with this, some advice. I know there's a lot of Italian and Greek couples And I know every guy in this room probably loses every single argument, probably, for sure, right guys? This is my move. This is not even a joke, this is like a TED Talk. Now we're doing like a lecture. This is my move to win every single argument. When like she's yelling at you and like she has like 6 months of material on you. And you don't even know what the hell we're talking about. Like you know you're gonna lose the fight, you're like up against the ropes. This is the move, guys. When she's yelling, just start bawling your eyes out, start crying like a little girl. And then like she gets like bamboozled, she's like, what the hell? And then like she starts crying, then boom, makeup sex, it's the best. Sometimes I just need a good cry. Guys, I'm John Milanos. Go buy these shirts outside after, it's awesome. Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank God it was a woman. So the woman, you know, I don't know if you have ever passed a mammography test. You know, they have to put your boobs in a machine and then they squeeze that. Oof. But anyway, I'm used to that. It's like, man, they don't know how to touch us, you know. Seriously, I mean, I'm 41 and I've been dating with men from all over the world. I taste a lot of men, from dark chocolate to white chocolate. And I can tell you that all men are the same. Well, maybe not the same size. The black man is happy! Oh yeah! Any Chinese in the room? Just asking. No, seriously, guys, you don't know how to caress a woman. You know, it's like a blind reading the braille. It's like, and of course we have to tell you everything. Go lower. Now use your both hands. And then it's like they try to read 2 simple words, but it's difficult for them. They are like, and they try to touch you, and the more they try to touch you, it's like they changing the volume control. And then you are, ouch! That's mad. But anyway, my mammography test was a little bit the same thing. So I passed the test, and after that, they called me a few weeks after because they were not so sure about the results. So I have to pass the second test. So I went there, and the radiologist, I don't want to mess up the word, she looked at me and she said, well, yes, I can see there's marks, but I didn't know that black people could tan. You didn't catch my blag, huh? Not my blag, my joke. Okay, let me explain you back. I was coming from the South, and for a black person, I like to tan, to get darker, you know? Like the curtains, black. So she could see my bikini marks on my breast. So she was surprised about that. Oh, okay. Commence à comprendre un petit peu mieux? No? So anyway, so I passed the test, and you know, to be honest with you, I was nervous, but for nothing, because last year, for the regular routine, my mother received another diagnosis. She was diagnosed again with the breast cancer. And she had to do, for a second time, a mastectomy. So, unfortunately, my mom, she's not there. I wanted her to see me performing in English for breast cancer activity, but unfortunately, thank you. Unfortunately, my mom doesn't speak English. So she's at home right now doing her Oh! She's a survivor. I'm a survivor! So, she's a survivor, but I lost It's not for me. That's the same thing. You know, I had also difficulty with air conditioner and air conditioning. Is it the same thing for me? I mean, anyway, I speak Creole and you don't speak Creole, okay? Alors, we can say what I So, my mother, she couldn't come because she doesn't speak English. But I can tell you something, that tonight, like I always do, I will be the person to bend on my knees and say, Merci Jésus. Thank you so much.
Which I've done, parts of a man's elasticity, you know, my balls are saggy, that's what I'm trying to tell you. For a 43-year-old man, these aren't my knees, Mike. Forgot my harness at home. So imagine, this is all I see. Through my see-through Lululemon pants. They were on sale, I'm a Jew, I got a receipt, I saved money, fuck, win, win, win. But all I see coming at me is my genitalia, and I think this is how I'm gonna die. I'm gonna smother myself, and that's not the way it's gonna read the next day in the obit. Suddenly and tragically, Joey Elias died to an unknown allergy to nuts. You know. So, before I go, all of a sudden I'm feeling better, you know what I mean? And then like about a year ago, again, pain in the back, right in the back, right there. Oh my God. So I go back to the doc, same guy. He tells me I have kidney stones. 3. Someone just became very Jewish. Oh, yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a typical male when I'm sick. Don't touch me, hug me, don't touch me. Get soup, you know. Soup always appears in everything. Who are you, by the way? You dress like Waldo. I found you. If anybody wants to know, table 40. Waldo is there. So anyway, they sent me to this doctor guy, and they put me in this, I don't know if you've had this, right? They put you in a seat that looks like this, and then they put like fucking warm water underneath, right? And then they, a little magnet, fucking whatever, breaks it up. And the guy goes, oh, good news. I go, oh, they're gone. He goes, no, no, now you have 20. I'm not good at math. 20's more than 3. And he's like, some you won't even feel, but 1 or 2. Now, here's the thing. Men pass them. Now, I know women, you're like, and who's had a female, kidney stones and a baby? You have? You have? Which is worse? Kidney stones. Now imagine that, because women, your part is made with the elasticity for a human head to come out of it. So I can't imagine a fucking pebble. Oh, ours does not expand. Us passing a stone is like trying to blow a fucking cannonball out of a straw. You just stand there, oh, come on, fucking make a ping noise. I finally passed them, and then I call my doc, and he says, listen, because you're over 40, we gotta check the old prostate now. You know, we gotta make sure it's not damaged. And now, he offered me a choice of 2 doctors. There was an Asian, and there was a Jewish name. I went with the Asian. I'm not gonna lie, I figured probably a smaller dude, smaller fingers. I'm a tall guy, maybe I'm the right height. He just shows up with a hat, with a lamp, I bend over, and he looks at the thumbs up, fuck her up. No sir, I got the Yao Ming of Asian doctors. 8, 9 feet tall, fingers like fucking ET. Put it in my ass, told me my prostate was fine, but I had tonsillitis. Thanks for being on the front, thanks for supporting the great guy.